Science fans!
Thanks for joining us for this week's OCSN.
We have a lot to cover as the year comes to an end.
Some girl likes to learn. He has calories to burn. He's Xander, the bystander.
I'm Xander the bystander. Track. Some people look at this and think nothing. Some people look at it and feel a deep depression in their soul. Some people look at it and see a future state title. Today I'm going to be learning about track and how people survive the track.
Well, track athletes face a lot of hardships, like their tent falling over or staying up until 12 at a track meet. We're going to talk to Jake about some of those hardships.
I'm really feeling it right now. I'm going through it. I don't recommend staying out of track meet until 11 at night. It's not good, yeah.
Preston McMinn explains to me on how he's so successful in the art of sprinting.
I run the 100 and the 200, and I run them really fast and really hard, and Chris Matthews trains me up and gets me ready to run it.
Well, now I'm going to go talk to JD Van Alstein, who's a manager for the track team, and he's going to tell me how important the times are.
Times are important in track because it's important in track to keep track of the people in track.
Well, that's all from me. Now I'm going to show you this super awesome montage, and you can see me try to do some races. Well, that's a lot to digest. Guess we better keep track of the track team. Reporting for OCSN, I'm Xander the bystander.
2 weeks ago, students had the chance to visit Oklahoma State University.
Anna is here to give us the inside look at their experience.
Many OCS students went on the recent OSU college visit to try to determine if that was the best place for them.
OSU in Stillwater, Oklahoma emphasizes belonging, engagement, and support throughout various programs, clubs, and organizations.
So tomorrow is our visit to OSU, and we're taking about 52 juniors right now. OSU is our most popular college choice, and it has been for the last couple of years, so it's not a surprise that it's going to be our biggest traveling visit. But the main reason we take students on campus visits is because it helps them to be able to see themselves on the campus. A lot of times when a student is making a final decision between a couple of colleges, doing a campus visit can be the determining factor that really helps them decide which campus to choose. And I think a big factor is getting to interact with and be around a few of the current students that attend. It really helps the student identify as, is this the kind of student I can see myself being with and being in class with and being friends with?
I didn't really like the OSU visit that much. The campus was kind of bland and it was a little bit boring, but I'm also biased because I'm an OU fan.
OSU offers over 50 different sport leagues, tournaments, and special events throughout the year. Oklahoma State has won 52 NCAA championships, ranking among the very best in the country.
The OSU visit was boring and I did not like it, but I think the college itself is fine.
Hopefully, no matter where these students end up after high school, they glorify the Lord in all that they do. I'm Anna Guzzo reporting for OCSN.
Thanks, Anna. Always cool to see how college programs can inspire the next step.
Now it's time for our athlete spotlight, and this week we're featuring none other than Kyle Harjo.
On the court or on the field, Kyle Harjo is a force to be reckoned with, not just in one sport, but in two, tennis and track and field.
He shows really good work ethic. He's always providing for the team.
It's pretty tough. I have to go to multiple different practices every day of the week, and it's just tough getting enough practice in for both sports, but it's still really fun and I enjoy it.
Two sports, one athlete. Kyle Harjo, the Spotlight Player of the Week.
Wow, the hard work, heart, and hustle. Kyle brings it every single day.
Next, we're taking you behind the scenes with a day in the life of a thrower. Ever wonder what it takes to throw as an OCS track athlete?
Well, you're in luck. Our very own Jake Laws is here to give us the scoop.
Welcome to the day in the life of a thrower. What do they do? How do they prepare? You're about to find out. Athletes say the life of a thrower has been pretty good. Sophomore Kaylee Cates says how it's been going for her first year throwing.
I really like throwing, even though it's my first year. I really just jumped into it. It's great because Coach Maley brings us cookies and provides everything we ever need. I mean, and we can really eat whatever we want still, and we're just chucking things all day. So.
Throwing can also take a huge toll on your body. Freshman Jude Stevens says what he eats in a day to prepare for his meets.
Yeah, usually in the morning I'll wake up and I'll usually eat a protein bar or get a shake, something like that. We got a morning lift as a thrower, so you gotta keep your muscles strong. Yeah, for lunch I usually will get a big Chick-fil-A sandwich. It's pretty good. And then yeah, for dinner I get a good home cooked meal from my mom.
Practices can be very draining, but also can be very fun. Senior Kyle Harjo says how the practices go.
It's pretty good. We get to just throw heavy objects. Practices are fun. And then also when we do good, Coach brings us some cupcakes and cookies at meets.
Us as throwers put in a lot of work. I'm Jake Laws, reporting for OCSN.
Thanks, Jake.
Coming up this week, Monday, baseball plays at Mount St. Mary's.
Men's tennis is at Guthrie on Tuesday, and women's golf regionals on Wednesday.
Lastly, baseball plays at Community Christian on Friday.
Well, that wraps up OCSN for this week.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and tell your friends.
We hope to see you all next week. But until then, work hard, be humble, and give God the glory.